Who was that name? Oh, Kash Patel. Many of you are thinking, Kash Patel. I don't ring a bell. Who's Kash Patel? Oh, who's Kash Patel? So reason number one, they need to change the narrative from the disastrous debate and the fact that Bernie is their front runner. But reason number two, the New York Times, the Maggie Haberman collusion hoaxer crew, they're resurrecting this nonsense is because, well, let me go to the great Catherine Herridge and one of her tweets. Catherine Herridge, who's a terrific investigative reporter, tweeted this out yesterday. Quote, breaking. Pay attention to these names. A source close to the matter tells CBS News that National Security Council staffer Kash Patel, oh, remember that name, tapped to serve as senior advisor to Ambassador Rick Grenell, who's going to be the acting intel chief to DNI. Source says that the mandate to Grenell and Patel is to clean house, including a top-to-bottom review of the DNI operations that expanded dramatically since 2005. You know, I get a lot of these emails from folks a lot, and I tell you, feel free to vent. I don't like the, some of them just are obnoxious. I wish they wouldn't do that but that's okay, whatever. I mean, if you're really upset about stuff. But people vent to me all the time. Nothing's happening, ever, nothing's happening. Listen, I can't tell you what's going to happen on the legal side. Who's going to be arrested, who's not going to be arrested. I don't know. I don't have meetings daily with Bill Barr. I'm not in the Justice Department. Again, why people get angry at me or the show or Molly Hemingway or Chuck Ross or others who've been exposing this thing is bizarre, but whatever makes you happy. Things are happening on the political side, which Donald Trump can control. He can't go out and arrest people. Rick Grenell, for those of you who missed it, who's a terrific guy, who's our ambassador to Germany, has been appointed as the acting head of our intelligence infrastructure, the DNI. Catherine Herridge, who has impeccable sources, is not lying when she says Grenell's been given the mandate to clean this shop up and start, quote, cleaning house. But it's not just Grenell that was in that tweet. There was another name. Who was that name? Oh, Kash Patel. Many of you are thinking, Kash Patel. I don't ring a bell. Who's Kash Patel? Oh, who's Kash Patel? Kash Patel is one of the unsung heroes of the Spygate, the exposing of the Spygate scandal. Kash Patel worked with the great Congressman Devin Nunes hand in hand and painstakingly did all the homework and uncovered the whole Spygate scandal, the FISA abuse, the unmaskings, what the Obama administration was doing in conjunction with Brennan to target their political enemies. That was Kash Patel. Ladies and gentlemen, again, for those of you out there, nothing's happening ever. It's a very small number. Again, I'm not in it. I love my audience. I mean it. You all mean the world to me. I'm here for you. I do this show for you. It's not a criticism. I give you my email for a reason. But I just encourage you again, stay vigilant, be angry, stay angry that the justice system isn't working very well right now. Matter of fact, it's working horribly. But on the political side, Trump can control. He is finally making moves. Now, if we could just get rid of Christopher Wray at the FBI, things would be terrific.
Yeah.
There is a reason he appointed Grenell. Grenell is a bulldog. Patel is the library of information the bulldog's going to need, as Catherine Herridge said her source told her, to clean house in the intelligence community. I wish it would have happened sooner. It didn't, but it's happening now. Now you see why the Democrats are panicking again and they need to resurrect the Russia thing? Folks, there's always a story. Always. That's what I'm here to do for you. You don't have time. A lot of you have really complicated, busy lives. I'm here to translate all of this that's going on. Now, you may say, how do you do that translation thing? Well, typically I wait for sources to call and give me the inside scoop. But what I do, she'll probably block me shortly. I'm surprised she hasn't done it yet, by the way. But whenever you want to see what's really going on and the panic, you can always go to Maggie Haberman at the New York Times, who will relentlessly promote a left-leaning narrative. But if you want to dissect the narrative, this one's not as bright as Maggie Haberman. She's really not that good at disguising her intentions. Natasha Bertrand from Politico is always there to show you what the left-leaning focus groups want you to believe. And she's not good at disguising it either. Haberman's a little bit better, just marginally better at disguising. Natasha Bertrand, no such luck. Not very good at this at all. Known Russian collusion hoaxer, Pravda-like gaslighter Bertrand. She put up this tweet, which clued me in as to, remember, her tweets are always a good indicator of what the left is worried about. That's the point I was trying to get out. Forgive me for being too circuitous about it. Read Bertrand, and you'll find out what the left is worried about. So here's Natasha Bertrand from Politico, noted and discredited Russian collusion hoaxer Bertrand. Quote, breaking now. This is great. Kash Patel, a former NSC official, who also played a key role as a Hill staffer for Nunes, by the way. And listen how she phrases this, Joe. Played a key role in helping the GOP discredit the Russia probe. Nobody discredited the Russia probe. They uncovered Spygate, you knucklehead. But notice, this is what they're worried about. Is now a senior advisor for new acting DNI Richard Grenell, according to 4 people familiar with the matter. Bertrand. Folks, listen. I'm not messing with you, okay? I should get a shirt. I'm not messing with you. I say that all the time. I'm not messing with you. If you ever want to know, because Bertrand's not even clever enough to strategically word her tweets. She just takes the focus group points right from the liberals' mouths. When you want to know what they're worried about, go right to Bertrand. Bertrand is terrified right now, absolutely terrified, that Kash Patel, who has the keys to the kingdom, he knows about the proto dossiers. He knows about Steele. He knows about Steele meeting FBI agent Gaeta in London way before the FBI probe was said to have opened in July. July 31st, the FBI says they opened up the probe, right? Well, what was Christopher Steele meeting July 5th in London with FBI agent Gaeta for? Oh, Patel knows all of that. Patel knows everything. And Bertrand is freaking out because she has promoted the Russia hoax to you for 3 years. Patel also knows about the media's role in propagating the Russia hoax on behalf of Christopher Steele and others. So they're aiming to discredit Patel, and notice the language she uses. That they tried to discredit the Russia probe. The Russia probe? No. They discredited the Spygate. The whole Spygate hoax. That Spygate was, Spygate was a hoax. That's what Bertrand wanted you to believe. Patel and Nunes exposed you for being a hoaxer. Spygate was real. Your collusion narrative was a hoax. She frames that, though, in the way the focus group wanted her to, because that's what she does. Rather ineffectively, too.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.